Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing good. Today I'm taking a closer look at some of the machine guns, because most of them got buffed in the latest balance patch. The first build uses the Beholder Cab and 3 Spectres. It's very squishy, so I have to be a little careful, but we'll see because I've had some crazy matches with this build in the past, so it's going to be fun to dust it off and take it for a ride. The acceleration on this build is insane, and it is its biggest advantage. It can turn on a dime, and the controls feels extremely responsive. The Spectres is a gun that is most effective when tap shooting or fire in short burst. And you're about to witness how hard that can be when you get shot at from all directions. The Beholder Cab comes with a built-in chameleon, so we can go invisible for a few seconds when needed. This next build uses the Nothungs on a Jackie, a Torero Cab. Omni wheels, since we have to try those out after they got more traction. The Oyabun engine, and an Aegis Prime. I'm not a big fan of the Omnis, so this is about to get interesting. I haven't used the Omnis in about 3 years because they suck, and I'm out of practice, so don't bully me. The last build is something I built for this video. It uses the Aspects with a Satori Cab, a shield generator, and a chameleon, Bigfoot wheels, and a cheetah engine. I haven't tested it in combat yet, but we'll see how it works later on. I would appreciate if you click the like button before we go, and hit that subscribe button because it's free. The Aspects used to be able to deal up to 30% more damage the more heated they got while firing. Now they can do up to 50%, and the Satori Cab is capable of giving you up to 40% more damage while drifting. So we can get up to 90%. Sounds good, but it's not consistent. The idea is to always have some sort of damage increase while attacking. Anyway, let's go do a couple of matches now that you had time to click all the buttons. First match of the day. This build used to be one of my favorites for a while, but then the Spectres got wrecked and I stopped playing them. Let's hope they perform a little better now after the patch. Thanks for the whisper, Johnny. I appreciate you guys taking your time to say hello when we meet in a match like this. It's great. I'm gonna move around a little because I can't go in first with this build. But I will take my time to answer, even in the middle of a match. Not much happening yet anyway. Okay, let's get into the match properly. I'm loving the acceleration on this build. Like I mentioned earlier, it can turn super fast. I have this build on exhibition, so if you want to try it, you can find it there. I made some changes to this one, and I'm sure you can do the same if you download it. What a weird match this is. Normally, it would be a lot of action going on by now. Well, cluck this. I'm going into the middle. Let's get this match going. Good range on the Spectres. It's not a lot of damage, but still. I'm shooting my own teammates now. I keep forgetting to lead the target. It's not easy at first, and it takes some getting used to. Here we go. Just needed to adjust a little. I'll get the hang of it. As you can see, I'm not used to playing machine guns anymore. I have actually forgotten about all of them after the changes to ammo and hit scan. Tap firing is the key to success with the Spectres. The extra damage boost is welcome, and so is the projectile speed. So far, they feel okay. That's one less enemy. Let's find more. That's one more gone. Let's find the last ones. Good game. Let's give the Spectres one more match before we swap to the Omni build. I love how easy this thing is to control. The acceleration makes up for the low durability, and having free invisibility is very nice. The range is pretty good. There's a damage drop-off, but it's not that bad. Let's put the range on the guns to the test and see if we can get some results. That's actually kind of insane. That was pretty far away. Whoever is capping this base is probably out of guns. Otherwise, I'll be a goner in no time. Oh no, those are Phantoms. Bad move, Rax. Bad move. The build is very squishy as you just saw. I can take a couple of hits and still fight, but then it's not much durability left to play with. I'm gonna swap to the Omni build when this match is over. Time for the Omnis. I'm not a big fan, but I already mentioned that. I like playing builds with small tracks or regular wheels. I also like hover builds with certain setups. I've been playing Avalanche Hover lately, which is very darn good. It comes with a King Hadron setup, so the power score is at 17K, but I like it a lot. The guns on this build used to be my favorite machine gun in the game. They are extremely precise. The crosshair barely expands when shooting them. I also have the Torero cap, which increases the accuracy and decreases the spread on my weapons. The Omni wheels have a perk that also slows down the time it takes for the crosshairs to expand while shooting, so this should be extremely accurate. Wow, I never thought I would say this, but the Omnis are very good. The handling feels nice, and the strafing is excellent. They stop a lot faster now when you are moving in one direction and then have to go in the opposite. I could get used to playing the Omnis a lot more now. I also have to try the atoms, but I'll save that for another video. Too bad I lost a gun earlier. I feel like I didn't get to try them out properly, but we'll do one more match, and then I'll be a little more careful. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm still a little fascinated over the Omni wheels. They feel really nice. I'm using the Oyabun engine on this build, and it seems to be enough. But I also want to try with all the other engines to see how each of them perform with these wheels. Notice the crosshair. It barely expands when I shoot. That's actually pretty insane if you ask me. Now I'm thinking 3 Nothungs on this build. That would be insane. And what about the Hugin with the built-in cooling effect? I have so many things I have to try out. I need more blueprint slots. 18 more isn't enough. I need at least 100. I think any player that have been using the Omnis are very happy people right now. I guess we're going to see a lot of these type of builds in the Wasteland. Me, saying the Omnis are good, I never thought the day would come, but here it is. Holy cow, all the extra accuracy seems to pay off. Good game. This is very fun. Right, so we're back on regular wheels. It's time to try the Aspects. They have been one of my favorite guns because they offer many different playstyles. With this particular build, I have to drift to get a damage bonus, but at the same time, just shooting the guns will increase the damage they deal as they heat up. Also, the sound effect when you fire these babies is really nice. I'm gonna cause some chaos in the backlines. This is the very first match with this build after I finished it, so I need to test it properly, and that means checking to see how much damage it can take. This is a good way of doing it. Let's try out the range. I'm gonna camp here for a little bit. The build took all those hits with flying colors. I'm gonna test it some more, and if it works out, I might find room for it on exhibition. I don't like those missiles. They deal so much damage. The slappage is real. Let's try to use this carcass here for some extra armor. Those missiles are really nasty. They can mess you up really bad. I'm probably not gonna survive this. Good game. I was maybe a bit aggressive this match, but I had to try out the build to see what it can take. In the next match, I'm gonna be a little more careful. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus a little more now and not just go in head first. Also, just listen to that engine sound and the gun shooting. Check this out. That's pretty cool, right? I like using the shield. It will absorb one hit, which is usually enough to give you time to get away or blow up the enemy. In many scenarios, players won't shoot at you while the shield is active. Bots, on the other hand, will. Speaking of bots, this one is out of guns and on its way to cap the base. We can't let that happen because it's my base. It belongs to me. Let's go help our teammates. The enemy team still has 3 very capable players alive, so we better be careful. Oh no, this isn't good. I wish I had the Oyabun engine. I got one gun off. Let's follow that bot and finish it off. Now let's deal with the last of them and go home. I've had lots of fun testing the machine. I think I like the Nothungs the most, but they all perform really well. They're not as strong as the shotguns, but like I said in the last video, the shotguns are getting nerfed in a week or 3. We made it to the end of another video, and as usual I want to say thanks for watching, and I wish you a good day wherever you may be. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.